His model has shown really that there's two types of passion. So passion can be what he calls harmonious, or it can be obsessive. And the difference, so both forms of passion are valued activities that become part of our identity, and they're important to us in our life. However, the key difference is that if your passion is obsessive, then your engagement, the activity is kind of driving you, and so much as you really struggle not to do it. It's almost like a compulsion to do the activity, or to, it's almost like you need the activity, and whereas harmonious passion is better integrated into your life, where you're the person, you're able to choose whether you do it or not. And so a practical example would be, and I'm interested to hear what you think around this, Brad, is that when an athlete gets injured, if the passion is obsessive, then the tendency to want to rush to be back in that activity is greater. The risk of re-injury is greater, and the mental health costs of not being able to do that activity for a period of time are greater. So there's a real risk to passion being obsessive, because if for whatever reason that activity is taken away for a time, then it comes at such a cost. Whereas with harmonious passion, you love the activity just as much, it's just as important to you, but because you're still in the driver's seat over your engagement with it, you're better able to adjust when you either shouldn't do it or you can't do it. And, whether even into things like retirement, you're better able to adjust to new activities. So it can be important for us to just take stock on the activities that are sources of passion for us and think, am I driving this, or is the activity starting to drive me?
And once again, just being aware of that, Rory, can be enough to help, preference which side of the fence, if you like, we're on with that.
Absolutely. And it's really just gives language to it, it may be that when you get injured, you say, I'm sort of feeling like it's becoming a bit obsessive. Okay, this is an opportunity to engage. One of the best bits of advice actually that Bob Vallerand gave for if you do identify as maybe you've got an obsessive passion, is not to get rid of that passion, because it's still a really important part of you and your life and your well-being, but is to actually balance that out with adding other things. So it's, if you are, say, injured, or you're noticing that maybe you feel like there's an obsessive passion for one activity, then invest in doing other things as well, which will almost help that existing passion to be a bit more harmonious, a bit more integrated into your life rather than consume you. Hi, it's Rory Darkins, mental skills coach, positive psychology researcher, and you're listening to the Physical Performance Show.